What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I just want to go over some projects that I've done over the last couple of weeks, some of which are really exciting projects, and then some of them are less exciting, but I do want to give a more honest and kind of a more realistic look into what it is that I'm actually doing. So I'm going to start with the most meaningful and exciting project for me, and that is my first ever documentary/short film. I've been working on this project for about a year now with Eden, one of my best friends. So basically we're co-directing and co-shooting the thing. So we've already gone through 2 days of shooting, and those days were absolutely amazing, really like two of the best days of my life, and we have probably one more day of shooting to do somewhere in the next few weeks. We really wanted to invest into this one, so we've shot with the Alexa Mini. That's the first time for us shooting on the Alexa, so that was nice. And we also rented out the Zeiss Super Speeds, which I've been really wanting to shoot on for quite some time. There's so many amazing videos shot on these lenses. On the third day of shooting, we're just going to use the Blackmagic Pocket because we're kind of out of budget at this point. So yeah, super exciting. Can't share too much right now, but obviously once it's out, I'm gonna create a whole behind the scenes video on that. And then another really cool project is another short film, which I've only been the DP on, so I did not really have a say on the creative or the directing or anything. I was just brought on as the DP, which was kind of nice. And this was again a passion project, so there was no real budget. Most of the budget that was available went to art department. So basically I just brought all of my gear. I shot all of it on the Blackmagic Pocket 4K and the Pentax Super Tacomars, which are vintage lenses from around the 70s, I think, or 80s. And I got these recently from my grandpa, actually. And I want to make a video about them. I've only been able to use them a few times now, so I think I want to use them a little bit more, but then I'll definitely be making a video about them. So stay tuned for that. And then another project I did was a series of short documentaries about artists who are social activists here in Israel. So that was part of a project for a student who's now graduating from a visual communication degree. So we did 3 of those. It was actually really cool. It was fully like low budget, one-man band. It was only me doing the shooting, lighting, editing also. And I think these were pretty much my first ever documentaries, I guess. So that was a pretty nice experience. And this project is already out, so I can share a little bit from that. So I just want to go over one of these videos. So we were doing this interview in this very like underground place. I just had the idea to take a Handycam, like a Sony camcorder, and use it as a second camera for my interview, which the A camera was the Pocket 4K, and I really liked how it turned out. I think it really added a lot of character and a lot of like a very human sort of element into the video, which I really liked. And then the lighting was really challenging because it was such a small space. But what I did is I took a Metalini clamp and I just put it on like one of the metal shelves that we had over there. And I put the F22C, which is super light, and that was perfect. Saved me from using a stand, which was not really possible to put over there. And then in the background, I used the MT Pro, which is magnetic. So I just put that on the metal shelves, and that was also really cool. And then another student project, which was not the 3 documentaries, that was a different one. I actually made a full behind the scenes on this one. So that was the last video. So if you want, go ahead and check that out. But it was a very like dark, moody, gritty kind of video. So yeah, I made a full video on that already, so I'm not gonna go into it. And then lastly, I had 2, you could say, commercial type projects. One of which was really simple. We just shot in an Airbnb, 2 cameras. It was me and Eden doing the sound and the lighting, but yeah, pretty straightforward. And then another commercial for a pretty big client here in Israel and a pretty big ad agency and production company. But the project itself was not really that big. Budget was pretty limited, so I was brought in to basically DP and also do the lighting, and I also brought all of my kit with me, and I did get to charge for it, which was nice. So that was again me and Eden basically doing everything: lighting, camera, monitors for the clients, and I really try to bring on like a proper lighting guy, like a gaffer, when I can. But the reality is that a lot of these projects that I'm brought into are more small budgets, one-man band a lot of the times. So I'm doing the lighting, sadly, a lot of the times. And I've gotten, like, I'm not bad at it. I'm definitely not as good as a proper gaffer. So I'm really trying to push for, bigger budgets and bigger projects where I get to work with more of a team around me, which obviously that's the way to elevate a project and really create something outstanding. So anyways, I don't know how much I can share, but I'll try to put some behind the scenes photos here. So basically it was pretty simple, just a few lines of text for the actor, and I was doing like a very small movement on a Dana dolly or on a tripod for some of the shots. And like lighting wise, we had the F22C serving as the key light, and we set that to like a pretty warm color. And then I had the 600C and the Fresnel like pretty far out in the background to give like a background edge light. And that was pretty much it. It was just a few hours of shooting, maybe 4 or 5 hours. So a pretty easy day. And apart from that, for the last 2 weeks or so, probably going into another week at least, I'm on a big editing job. Not a very exciting one, but one that pays well. Used to editing, I've gotten quite good at editing, so when an opportunity comes for a big paycheck, then I take the opportunity and I do the editing. Usually I try to stay away from editing jobs and I try to only edit the stuff that I shoot, but this is a really good client and they pay quite well and it's like a long-term thing, so that's what I'm doing for these few weeks, and I'm trying to get this video in, even though I'm editing for a few hours every day. So hopefully I can find time to edit this one. But yeah, these are the projects that I've been working on these last couple of weeks. Like I said, some of them really, really exciting, and some of them not exciting at all. And like I said, a lot of the projects I'm currently being hired for are either like one-man band things or small budgets or editing. So I'm just trying to make a living, to progress my career as much as I can. And yeah, hopefully I'm gonna have bigger projects and bigger clients and more creative briefs, I guess. But yeah, that's the point that I'm in right now. And if you want to see me talk about this more, definitely let me know, because I do have a lot of things I want to say. I'm just not sure if this is something that is of interest to you. But again, like I said, the reason why I'm doing this video is to be more transparent and give a clearer image as to what it is that I'm actually doing. So moving on to recent gear that I got, I'm at a point where companies reach out to me because of this YouTube channel and they send me their stuff, which is amazing. Like I've been wanting to be in this position for so long. I've been dreaming about it, and it's finally a reality for me, and I'm so grateful, and I'm really grateful for you guys, especially because all of this is nothing without you. So this is all thanks to you, so thank you. But anyways, the lights that I got sent are the 600C from Aputure, and also the F22C, which is Amran, and the MT Pro, which is a really cool small tube light. And these 3 lights I've been using for everything that I've been doing. I'm using them right now for this setup. I've used them like, yeah, literally on like any project that I go into, I take these lights with me. And I think for me, these 3 are almost perfect together as a small lighting package. The only thing I would maybe do is switch out the 600C for a 600D, because the output is much stronger on the 600D. But yeah, these lights have been really amazing for me. They also just sent me the Amaran 150C. Haven't used that yet, but I'm probably gonna make a video about it. And then I got the SmallHD 702 Touch. That was also sent to me, but I've been wanting this monitor for quite some time. If you've been on sets, you've seen it being used by first ACs, by directors, And this is a great monitor for pulling focus, for giving it to your director as like a small portable option if you're moving around a lot. And this is actually the one that I've used on the documentary that I've told you about with the Alexa and the super speeds. And the 702 was just perfect, super easy to use, amazing quality, get all the features you need. It's a bit of an investment. It's a pretty expensive one. So I would say just rent it out if you don't have the money right now. And lastly, I got the Pentax Super Takumar vintage lenses that I've told you about. Again, these are lenses from the 70s or 80s, I think. Got them from my grandpa. He used to be, like film cameras lenses. So I've used them a few times. So far, I really like them, but I'm not too sure in which projects I want to use them. So probably gonna do a video about them soon. I can already say that I really like the flares that they produce and the bokeh, but I'm gonna definitely make a full video about them with all the details and tons of examples. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, these are the projects that I've been working on these last couple of weeks. This is the new gear that I got, and hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know if I should do more of these videos. I kind of feel like until this point I've kind of been only waiting for big or really cool productions to show behind the scenes of, because that's what's most interesting to me. But I do feel like there's a bit of a distance between us, I want to feel more connected to you guys. I want to be more open. I want to be more transparent and just share more, whether it's just a simple corporate job or an amazing music videos. I want to share my journey. I want to share what I'm doing, what I'm learning, and hopefully that can help you. And this is also a good opportunity to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram at YuvalA96. I do a lot of stories, reels, behind the scenes, that kind of stuff over on Instagram, just more daily life. So if you want to know more about me, if you want to connect, if you want to shoot me a DM, then Instagram is the place to do that. So it's at YuvalA96. But that is all for this video. It's super hot right now. I'm wearing this shirt because it looks good with the background, but it's summer right now, so bad. So yeah, let's end this video here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'm gonna see all of you in the next one. Peace.